Are you guys ready to rock with the new UFO sightings just in right here at Third Phase of Moon? Welcome back from around the world. Let's just roll the first video. We're not messing around. Check this out. Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing here? We're going to look over this very closely as whatever this object is seems to leave the surface of the moon at great velocities of speed. Again, let's watch this very closely. Guys, I want to get your opinions. We've got a lot of UFO videos tonight, so buckle up. And we're reading the comments as we share this in this live premiere. I'm trying to wrap my head around what this could be. We're all going to speculate, but at this moment, could it be possibly some kind of secret Space Force program, something that is in with our assets, but the public doesn't know what it is due to maybe national security? Brent, what's your thoughts here?
This is wild, Blake. You can see the person pulling on this has a really good shot of the moon, and you can see the atmospheric disturbance from Earth. So what I'm looking at here looks really legit. What is this thing shooting out of the crater of the moon there? This is impressive footage, to say the least. This thing is moving so fast away from the moon. It's moving faster than hypersonic speeds. What in the world is this? Is this something otherworldly or one of ours is a big question. I'm super pumped tonight. We got so many UFOs and we're just getting started with this one, Blake. This is awesome stuff.
Absolutely it is, Brandon. Let me tell you, disclosure is coming in from the public. This isn't NASA footage. This is captured from amateur astronomer having their telescope peeled to the moon, possibly looking for anomalies or just gazing at the lunar surface, and so happens to capture an anomaly. Now, let's get to this one. Watch. I love these. This is what's really cool when the public has their eyes peeled and they pull their cameras out, especially at 25, 30,000 feet in altitude aboard a commercial airliner. You could hear even over the hum of the jet itself, you could hear the concern of the eyewitnesses. They don't know what this thing is that's jettisoning over the cloud line. It almost looks like some kind of finger just poking up saying, do you see me? Look at this. But it is very bizarre. Could it be just another aircraft with some exhaust fuel behind it, leaving some kind of shadow due to the sun setting or rising? I'm not exactly sure. Brett, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, this thing kind of remains steady. Look at that thing. If it was a commercial jet producing some sort of trail, I think you would see it, because this thing just kind of remains steady. It's not stretching in any way. This is curious. Again, this person who shot this really had a great eye, because you can see when they pull back, this thing, whatever it is at some distance away from this commercial airliner, and they get a really good close-up right there. This is a mystery, and this is a great shot of anomalies at 30,000 feet. When people pull out their cell phones, this is what people are seeing pretty much on a daily basis around the world.
Absolutely. The cell phone technology is getting really good. I gotta say, the iPhone 13 and the Samsungs, they're really stepping up the game with their telephoto lenses. And what this object is that seems to be protruding above the clouds with its black silhouette formation is a mystery at this point. To me, I really can't make out anything other than it could be maybe just an aircraft kind of coming up there, but then again, it just remains steady. So could it be a solid craft just over the cloud lines? This is spectacular.
Yeah, almost looks like an inverted cylindrical UFO. A disc itself again, how far away is this from the plane? I'm guessing 10 miles, maybe 5 to 10 miles. And this thing's got to be pretty huge to pull a camera on this close up. What a great capture again.
If you guys are enjoying this live premiere episode, please feel free to hit that thumbs up and share this link on your social media. And like I said, we've got even more videos for you tonight. We haven't even just begun. So I'm hoping you're enjoying this special episode tonight from the public, the evidence, as we receive it right here at Third Phase Moon. Let's roll the next one. Check it out, guys.
몰라 뭔지. 저렇게 밝은 빛이 있나? 와, 못 보겠다.
So what was captured in the city of Japan, looking over the ocean there, and at some distance, the eyewitness zooms into the mountainside, curious to what these bright luminescent object is. Is it a bunch of objects? Could it be some kind of solar panel reflection, or is it just levitating up there? Again, it has the eyewitness's total attention. He doesn't know what it is. Otherwise, I think if this were mundane, we would have seen this kind of action all over the place. This is the first time I've seen this video from this region of Japan, so I got a feeling this is something out of the ordinary. Otherwise, we'd see more sightings like this, and we'd be able to dismiss it very easily. Brent, what's your thoughts here?
Yeah, this is a peculiar video that's making the rounds on YouTube, the internet, Instagram, everywhere, and we needed to share this. Again, he's pulling in. This thing's very bright and it has a little tail at the end. Again, I don't see any movement of this thing. Could this be just reflection, like you said, of maybe glass upon the mountain itself? And it just had that perfect time where it kind of caught the people's attention where they don't see this all the time. Hey, if I saw this too, I would definitely film it because we don't know what it is. But still, I'm leaning towards maybe something on the mountain itself.
Yeah, but what kind of structure could it be, Brent? That's what I'm wondering. If this were some kind of home, it would have to be massive. Again, we're just speculating here. Guys, I want to get your thoughts. Now, let's roll the next video. Check this out. Mexico 2022. Just earlier this month. What are we looking at? We're adding some brightness contrast, guys. This is kind of interesting. You know, usually we don't just cover orbs, but I like what these things are doing in the sky. They seem to be in unison of each other, or at least aware of each other. There's some intelligence behind this. I don't think they're just random balloons just kind of hanging up there. There's something else going on. Could they be drones just doing some kind of aerial display? I'm not exactly sure. As we again bring up the brightness contrast and back to the original video here, you see some kind of tail behind it, almost wisp of a tail behind the 1, 2, 3, what is it, 4 or 5 objects. Brent, what do you make of this?
Yeah, it's really curious. You can see them dancing, and then they produce this kind of a shuffle, and it's weird. They seem to be in sequence. They don't look like birds. I'm ruling that out. Balloons don't make this kind of a coordinated effort in movement right there. Look at that. That's fantastic. Could it be a new technology of drones that we're not familiar with? Well, they're improving every day, and we're not seeing the real goods that's being hidden in private corporations. Could this be maybe something that's being tested in the sky that we haven't seen yet? This is pretty good stuff right here. They're definitely UFOs. And again, look at the shuffle, the way they're dancing around there. Very cool stuff.
Yeah, and it is something that I wanted to bring up earlier. Could these be parachuters with pyrotechs strapped to their boots? And I would have to say probably not, because this is in the daytime. Usually they do these kind of stunts at night to obscure the parachute itself. We're not seeing any parachutes above these objects. These are actually static. But look at this, a flotilla of UFOs over Japan. Look at this, guys. I'm impressed with the clarity of the technology within our cell phones, because as we see the person zooms in, we're adding some brightness contrast to make these objects pop, and they remain static. Look at this, a still photograph. These aren't balloons. They're all kind of, in their own way, have their own shape and form. I'm trying to wrap my head around what is exactly going on. I don't think they're drones. Could it be a bunch of balloons released? I'm not exactly sure. They're remaining quite static in the sky. They're not really moving in erratic motion. Again, a still photograph. And then let's bring up the video again here. Brent, what's your thoughts before we get to the next video?
Yeah, I'm looking at whatever these things are in the sky. It looks like there's 100 of them, and they're very augmented. None of them match in any way. They're entirely different. Each one has its own shape and peculiar size. In my opinion, I'm ruling out drones, balloons. What we're looking at is unidentified.
Again, more video of the exact same phenomenon in Japan. There's the Statue of Liberty below, but it's just a replica of the Statue of Liberty in Japan. But what's kind of curious is this, standing above the Liberty. You can see in this photograph, again, the flotilla of objects. We're slowing it down so we could really make it out. It's pretty tricky. Again, the light is low, but I'm not seeing any deception. And with the multiple reports coming in from different sources across different media platforms, this is what we have to put into the reference of this, that indeed maybe something really is happening right now. And again, we're not saying that this is fact, but what we're saying is that these are the reports that we're hearing from our sources, and we're going to take our sources and their information quite seriously. And again, I don't think there's any kind of manipulation in this video. Guys, I want to get your thoughts, and let's roll the next one right now. This is pretty bizarro. Watch this. Come on, guys, what is that? That is the Tic Tac, in close proximity to some kind of jet airliner spewing some kind of thing, but whatever. Look at this. We track onto this, get a closer look at it, and this isn't any kind of jet escort fighter, in my opinion. This is possibly the Tic Tac. Well, it sure the hell looks like it, in my opinion, and that's all I got. But we're, again, looking at this very closely, and we're happy that what we can give you is the evidence. But what's your thoughts here? I'm not seeing any kind of nav lights on this either. No anti-collision lights whatsoever.
Hell yeah, Blake. This is awesome. Are you guys pumped up? I sure am. Again, everybody smash that thumbs up. It helps the algorithm and catches legs in the YouTube world, so this could be shared everywhere. Thanks. Appreciate that. Now, look at this. This is amazing. We're seeing this escort following this jetliner, and it doesn't look conventional. I don't see any wings. I don't see any emissions spewing out of this little craft adjacent, and it happens all over the world. We've got videos that can match up to the same identifying marks. Look at that thing. It just streaked right up past that craft, and it leaves no trail. Again, this looks like a Tic Tac. what's happening in the skies seem to be so active. They seem to trail our commercial airliners. What's going on here?
I'm digging the archive right here that we're bringing up that has been reported right here at Third Phase Moon. And again, over and over, we see the Tic Tac in close proximity to our commercial airliners, our jet pilots. Again, I believe that there's technology that has been pretty much broken through private corporations. They need to bust it wide open. Let's get to the next video right now. Watch this.
¿Es el ruido que hacen ellos?
¿Viste? Si por eso te digo, si hay un río raro.
Sí, está bajando, está bajando.
Mira, mira.
Concha tu madre.
Bueno, yo me cago. Esta weá viene para acá y yo me cago.
¡Oh! Se metieron al agua, ya no están. Ahí van a salir de nuevo. Ay, bueno, no.
Oye, no, ¿qué es esto?
No te lo puedo creer, weón.
Están como extrayendo agua, ¿cachai?
Es que no te lo puedo creer.
Bueno, si se vienen para acá, yo me meo.
All right, there's some reports going on that there's 4 lights, 4 orbs that are being called the USOs, entering and exiting out of the ocean there. Is this what it is, or could it be maybe some kind of, I don't know, an illusion, maybe a prank? Maybe there's a boat off to the side that we're not seeing that might be holding a string of lights, and they're pulling it up and down to go up and down out of the water. Brett, what's your thoughts? Is this legit, or is this some kind of hoax?
I'm listening to the people on the ground. They seem like they're convinced. When they saw this dip into the water, everybody really got kind of excited. Again, could there be transmedium craft that could go in and out of water? Well, this is a good video that showcases that. To prove that this is the real deal, well, I'm looking at it and I don't see no CGI. We're seeing something very strange.
One thing's for sure, Brent, USOs exist, no doubt about it. One's been actually reported recently, and hopefully we could get down to the information that there's an underwater UFO that is moving faster than the speed of sound. Again, the phenomenon is real. We just got to find out exactly what it is. Now, that being said, people have been asking us, what's up with your music? Are you guys producing anything? And Brent was just recently coming up with a lick, and we kind of mastered the sound. Here's Brent. Guys, that was the lick. You saw Brent doing it rough, but when we record it and kind of polish it with everything in the recording studio with the drums and Michael singing, this is the magic that we're kind of hoping to create. I think it's pretty good. And again, it is our pleasure that you're joining us from around the world, and we're going to be putting out more music videos. We're working on the second album, and it's quite exciting. But what's also exciting is the documentary, Above Top Secret, the technology behind disclosure. It's going to be available April 5th, 2022 worldwide. The link is below for the pre-order. Everybody, keep your eyes on the skies. Be safe. Blake Cousins, along with my brother Brent. We'll see you next time.
If the crash retrievals are true, then all bets are off.
It's very hard for people to get their minds around where the real power is. And it's not at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. The reality is something much more stark.
They've been working on this for 60, 70, perhaps 80 years.
The reason why the government is talking about these UFOs now, they're getting ready for the next level of war.
Are these objects a national security concern?
They're proffering a narrative of a national security threat that doesn't exist.
I call them alien reproduction vehicles. They're made by private corporations somewhere on this planet.
Technology from Roswell from 1947 has largely been held back from us.
Portal technology, teleportation, whatever you can imagine, it's already been done.
The biggest secrets are not the zero-point energy and electrogravitics. It's the science of consciousness. All their communication systems are moving through the consciousness field and are thought actuated. The people at the CIA call it WSFM, weird science and frickin' magic. The transdimensional interstellar technology will benefit humanity.
There has been tremendous disinformation.
The media is keeping secrets with the government.
These are lethal, vicious people. And I'm focused on exposing the extraordinary technologies that they want to keep secret. No aspect of life on Earth will be unaffected by it.